Spirits and guides, help me channel this message for the collective today. Now do keep in mind this is a general read, this is not a personal read. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. What I'm feeling in this message here is there's two people who very equally love each other, but their love is not growing, it's not blooming at all, because finances and career and even health are a problem, as it is coming up twice in this read. We have finances and career and even health look at things from a different perspective, because the way you're looking at it may just be too rigid and is not allowing you to grow, which under that is equal love. And again, we have finances and challenges are affecting this relationship. So what I'm feeling is someone's going to come in with an apology for you, because this relationship was fated. It was destined, and it was made for you guys both to learn lessons that needed to be learned. I'm seeing both parties have obstacles to overcome. There's equal love, but finances and career and health are affecting both parties. Both people are not looking at it from the right point of view. So this relationship is not growing and blooming because of finances and health. I believe someone gave you a very immature offer, whether it be commitment or just an immature way about them. And under it we have, somebody who's actually in the hospital and needs a break from the treatment. So there's definitely health issues. And because of these health issues, this relationship took for a bad turn. But we have the end of that path, because you're about to go on the right path. There's going to be an end of this cycle, because I'm seeing a cycle here of just things not working out in this relationship. And you're going to get that apology. You see, this person had two choices to make, because you were not part of their plan. That's like kind of energy like, I'm going to go to college and I'm going to get this job and I want to move to this country and I want to hang out with these people. It's like having this plan and you're excited about it and you're going for it. And all of a sudden you meet someone and you fall in love and there goes that whole plan. And you're like, do I pick this person or the plan I was always going for? It's kind of that energy where you weren't expecting to fall in love with someone. You weren't looking for it. It just popped into your life. And you may have been hesitant, like, I have two paths to pick from, and this is a major life decision. I need to stop and think about it, because this relationship is unconventional. It isn't working because of health issues and finances and confusion, and there could have been some drama or problems, and it's going to be different for everyone. But it does show that the situation will change, because you are this person's dream come true. You are what they want. It's just, you're driving them crazy. And, I'm seeing that this person could have had for everyone to be different. They could have had to choose between a job, a career, a parent in that lifestyle that parent always wanted, or they could choose between a lover. They could have been with someone, settled with someone, and then you come along and they fall in love with you. Or they could have always had their eyes set on someone that they wanted to be with, and then you come along and they realize, this is who I love. So they have to pick, and it's a big choice. And right now, the way things are going with you guys isn't conventional, and it isn't working, so it's a really hard choice, because you are their dream come true. They do love you. It's just this relationship wasn't working. And I see that someone is going to just take a trip, take a break, take time out to relax. And when they do that, they're going to learn something new. And they're going to start dealing with issues from the past, because they screwed up. This person may have hurt you. They screwed up and they have to deal with some issues from the past. But they believe that you make them a better person. And you both have the obstacles and equal love here, but you both have health issues. And that could be mental health, that could be like actual physical health. But when you have financial issues, that can affect your health. Like, I know I'm human, I have a human experience, and I've struggled with finances. And my health took a bad. Like, you stop cleaning the house, you just feel low vibrational, you're in your head all night long, you're trying to budget. It's stressful, and it can cause you not to think straight because you've been looking at things from the wrong way. Like sometimes when we're depressed, we could drink a bottle of rum, numb the pain, or we can go for a run and help channel that energy in the walk in the forest. You may have to look at things from a different perspective. Save your money, don't buy the drugs, go for a run. It's that kind of energy where you may have to look at things differently. Maybe you need, for everyone it's different, a different career. Maybe the people at work are stressing you out, and that could take a toll on your health. It could be different for everyone, but I see both parties going through it when it comes to their career, their finances, and their money and their health. So you can look at someone who has a big mansion house and someone who has a little tiny house going, they don't get what I go through. Well, that person may lose their house that has a big home. And that one person may be homeless trying to get a home. Both situations are a health problem and a financial problem. And this stress is real on both parties. So sometimes we may not notice that the other one's going through it too. And you may not feel like they love you because they're distant, or that can confuse you. Well, they must be cheating on me, or that's why we get confused. And I'm in my head, and I'm doing things wrong. I'm stressed out. I'm confused, and it's just easier to stay away from you. And right behind that is I feel bad for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So this person was just so confused, and they went down the wrong path. But sometimes we're too stubborn to actually listen to advice or realize it. And I see that someone's getting ready to show you how much you really do mean to them. It's an end of this bad cycle. Someone's going to make the change. The situation's going to change. They're going to go down the right path. And we have the Ten of Swords, which upright is the most pain you've ever can feel. A 1 to a 10, a 1's the little pain, 2 is the second pain, 10 is the last in the tarot deck. It means an end. So in reverse, it is the end of the most pain you've ever felt. You're going to seek redemption. There's going to be forgiveness, rising above problems, improvement, healing, and recovery is my Ten of Swords. So I do see that before, underneath that was anxiety, fear, despair, hopelessness, nightmares, breaking point, overwhelmed. And we are going to heal that, which is the 9. Now we're hitting 10, completion. And under that we have the 8 of Swords, which is crazy. All these 8s are coming out. Someone was feeling stuck and trapped and couldn't see a way out. They're now gaining clarity of how to get out of their situation. There's healing coming in. There was red flags in this relationship, 100%. There was warnings, but there was lessons that needed to be learned on both sides. You've been in this person's dreams. So this could be someone you're dating, married to, or someone you're in separation with. Sometimes we can be in a relationship and distant and treating someone badly because of finances, and sometimes we may choose not to be with someone and ghost them due to finances. So this is going to be different for everybody. But this message came out when I asked Spirit to give a message. So take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. But I'm definitely seeing a change coming in. And we're going to look at our health from a different perspective and our money and career. That they say bad things hit in 3, good things hit in 3. If we're stressed out and we go to work and we haven't slept all night, and all of a sudden our energy is going to be lower. So people are going to see us in a low vibe. So therefore, they see Susie over there who's happy, and she's shining more than you are, so she gets that raise, she gets that promotion. So that's that thing when bad things happen in 3, you don't get it, so now you're more sad. Now you're smoking a whole bag of cigarettes or whatever you know, it's gonna be different for everybody. It's like one bad thing happens after another because we're low vibration. And when we get ourselves high vibration, good things start happening and people start seeing and noticing us. And it's getting your mind from negative thoughts to positive, because what you think is what you manifest. And if you want this person to believe in you, you have to believe in you. So sometimes taking a step back and working on self, fixing our health, fixing our finances, and believing in self, I see things turning around. Taking a new approach is what I'm seeing here. And it's going to be different for everyone. Someone that may be a new career, you could have been getting bullied. And therefore, your energy was low, so you didn't put in your best efforts. Therefore, you didn't stand out. Or it could have been many things. You're scared you're going to lose your house. You're trying to get a place to live because you're homeless. It could be different for everyone. You know, you depend on someone who's bullying you, and you don't leave them because you don't have money to do so. Like, it's going to be different for everybody. And you're like, why isn't this person picking me? Because they feel depleted, like I can't. And then they're in their head confused whether you are good for them or you love them, because this relationship right now is unconventional. It's not working. So this person's confused, or was confused. I see clarity coming in and forgiveness coming in. So whether this is someone you're with, someone that's in your past, this could be anyone. I see the situation will change. Bless. Peace out.